You're probably wondering, where is he going? I am going to Best Buy. One quick second to go find out if I have this $5,000 certificate. I'll get to whether or not I got the $5,000 gift certificate towards the end. But I did want to go ahead and talk about something that happened to me a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, I had an interview with a company. I'm not going to mention the name of the company. The interview was for loss prevention. Loss prevention is security for the retail industry. They also call it asset protection. But I used to be a loss prevention officer, or in some cases they would call me a store detective. My job would entitle me to have to go ahead and do certain investigations on people, or watch body language, catch shoplifters. That's what That's what I had to do, and I was really pretty good at it. I still am. I'm gonna say I still am pretty good at it, because every once in a while I go into a store and I go into detective mode and I see that somebody's up to no good. But that's what the position was for. So I went on this interview and I basically went and shared my stories and experiences as to what I've seen and what I'm aware of, and basically what I know. And the interview went fine. Mind you, I do need to go ahead and tell you, this is the second time I go for an interview with this company. I went through the same exact process last year, and last year they told me they were going to go ahead and either call me or send me an email letting me know what their decision was. Last year, I remember I was waiting for the email, I was waiting for the phone call. I checked my email, I checked my spam folder, I checked my promotions, I checked all over my emails, and I never got an email from them, and I never got a phone call from them. And I remember how I felt. I was pretty annoyed and pretty frustrated. One of the things that I do hold to high standards is professionalism and integrity, and that just told me a little bit more about the company. And it's sad because the company is a pretty well-known company, but they are struggling financially. This year, the same person, she was a female, called me and set up the interview and said she was going to interview me herself. I explained to her that I received a phone call from her last year around the same time, and I went for the interview and I was left at a blank. I expressed to her that I was a little bit frustrated and bothered by that, because that's pretty unprofessional. I went to the interview, she interviewed me. From what I understand, it looked like everything went great, and she told me by Friday of that week the company would email me letting me know their decision. 3 weeks later, that's where we're at now, I never received an email. I went through the whole entire process again. I checked my spam folder, I checked my junk mail, I checked my trash folders, I checked all over my emails. I double checked my resume to make sure that my email address was correct. I went to the company career section where I applied to double check to make sure that the email that I put there is the correct email. I never got an email. Why am I mentioning this now? Just so happens I happen to have to go within that area, which is a shopping mall area, and I happen to see the company. And every time I see the company, I'm frustrated and I'm upset. I can't believe they did this to me again. Lord, I don't understand this. I did everything the best that I can. Lord, you know I need a job. I'm looking for a job. I'm trying my best, and I'm hitting roadblocks. That was my mentality. But then I started to think, and I said, you know what? Maybe it's just not the Lord's will. It's their loss that they don't have me on their team. because I'm pretty confident that I would be a good asset to their team, a good asset to any company as far as working in loss prevention. One of the two things that I hold core to me is integrity and professionalism, and I always make sure that I perform at high level standards for those two words. So, like I said, most likely it wasn't God's plan. And I looked at it this way: God has something better for me. Has that ever happened to you? Where you go ahead and apply for a job, after job, after job, after job, numerous jobs you apply for, and you get turned down, or it doesn't go your way, or you don't even get an opportunity, or if not, they don't even respond. It's easy to get frustrated in those situations. I am human. Trust me, I've been frustrated numerous times. And easy to say this is not fair and vent. But then there's that part of you that says, you know what, maybe it's just not God's plan. Maybe it's not God's will to go ahead and have you work within that workforce. Maybe God has something better for you. And if so, you just have to sit and wait. Keep praying. For now, I'll just keep designing t-shirts like I've been doing, promoting them, asking you guys to go ahead and help me out by ordering a shirt, and live life, fully according to the Lord's plans. All right, without further ado, I know I showed this to you guys in the beginning. Best Buy sent me this in the email. This could be worth $5,000 in certificate. I had to go to the store in person, and I had to have a cashier scan it to see what it was worth. I unfortunately did not win or did not receive a $5,000 gift certificate, but I have to give a shout out to Best Buy because I did receive $5 off, and I used it and picked up a USB 64 thumb drive, and it cost me only $3.99 with tax. It cost me $4.34. So all in all, I got to give it to Best Buy. I didn't want to spend money, but somehow, somewhere I spent money, and I didn't have much to go ahead and spend anyway. So it was probably a good thing that I did not win $5,000, or did not get that $5,000, because I didn't have the money to cover the taxes for whatever it is that I wanted to pick up. I'm broke, hence I'm trying to look for a job. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but just for you guys, I'm gonna do it.